Good morning everyone. My name is Mrs.Rajkumari Chouhan. I teach in Anjuman Islam A.A.K English Secondary School. Today I am going to explain you a chapter. Before I tell you the name of the chapter, I want you all to observe this image and speak out about it. Yes, when I showed this image in my classroom, most of the students responded saying, the earth is tired, the earth is exhausted, there is continuous growth of population, the resources are less, they are falling down, that means the land is limited, and so on. So when I received so many response which referred telling me that there is continuous increase in population, I also showed them one more image. Yeah, so here you can see one family having 2 kids and one more family having 4 kids. So if I give one apple to both the families, each one apple, so if they want to cut it, how much share will they get? So the first family, obviously they will get 4, they will cut into 4 pieces, and the other one they will cut into 6 pieces. So the share each one of them is getting is comparatively smaller than the first family. So same thing is happening on our earth. There is continuous growth in the population and the limited resources are shared within the increase in the population. So I hope you got my topic. Yes, the name of the chapter is Population of Standard 8th Geography. So let's continue with the topic. So as we have seen in the image, there is continuous growth in the population. So if there is continuous growth in the population, what are the factors which affects growth of population? The first one is birth rate, number of birth, number of death, migration. So these factors will be directly affected by the availability of the resources. Now let's see here in detail. Birth rate, the number of live births per 1000 people in a year shows the birth rate. Same way, if you see death rate, the number of deaths per 1000 people in a year shows the death rate. So we all know, even after continuous awareness, there is continuous increase in birth rate and there is decrease in death rate, because today we have more better medical facilities, people are more concerned about their fitness, so obviously there is decrease in the death rate. So if there is decrease in the death rate and continuous growth in the birth rate, obviously the population will increase. Now the other one factor is life expectancy. What does it means? The average lifespan of a person in an area is called life expectancy. And the next one is migration. The movement of an individual or a group out of an area or into that area is called migration. Now here I will show you with an image. You can see here a person traveling from one area to other. That means a person traveling from a village to a urban area, to a city area. So this means there is a migration from village till urban area, that is to city area. So this is just an example of migration. Now, migration can be for many reasons, not only for job purpose, but it can be many. So as I told you, the movement of an individual or a group from one place to another is termed as migration. This could be for a short period, long period, or permanently. So migration can be for higher education. It can be for, or you can say, more concern for the health. It can be for yoga, for exercise, for anything it can be. then also for job purpose or business. Then migration can be for medical facilities which they get mostly in certain areas. Yes, migration can also be after marriage. And there are many more reasons. It can be for business, it can be for tourism, or it can be because of natural calamities, war, etc. So there are many reasons of migration from one place to other. So there are many reasons why people migrate. There are many kinds of migration. Regions from where people migrate show a fall in population. Such regions experience a shortage of manpower. On the other hand, the area to which they migrate shows an increase in population and a strain on the public amenities and facilities. Due to the migration, the composition of the population changes. Now here, because of migration also, we find there is difference in the, you can say, density of each area. Now what is density? Let me explain you. Now you can see India's map. In that you can see some dark color regions, some light color. Dark means higher density. The medium color which we have is medium density, and the lowest density is the light color one. So this shows, if you see, observe this map clearly, you can see that certain areas have high density and certain areas have low density. So high density, obviously it shows that maybe there the resources are well equipped, the people are more attracted to that places because there are agricultural resources, or climate is good, the location is well equipped. So there are many reasons for that. And if you see the central part where the, or you can say, the density is low, it can be because it is a rain shadow area, the climate is not good, there is scarcity of water. So there are many reasons for this. So the distribution is uneven, you can call it. Now I will give you an example. Like in a classroom, if I asked only 10 students to sit in a class, obviously that will be low density. But in the same area, if I asked 70 students to sit, that will be high density. If I ask 20, then it will be medium density. So this is how it is calculated, the density. Now we'll see here the factors affecting population distribution, and because of this also there can be variation in density. Factors affecting population distribution means the people observe all these factors and then they, or you can say, settle down in certain places. Like the example, if I want to settle somewhere, so obviously I will be seeing the location where it is exactly. I won't like any snow capped areas. I will be seeing the location, I will see the relief, it is flat area or plateau rather than mountainous area. Even I will see the climate, I will see the soil structure if I am interlinked with farmings and all. If I am connected with minerals, then I will see mineral resources. Economic factors, whatever job I am doing, I should see that I get that type of job. If I am in business, I need industry or urbanization places. If I am more connected with service sector, I need transport and all. So all this have effect in distribution. Like political factors, I need to see there is political stability, government policies are available in that places. Even I will see the social factors, people should accept that my religion, they should accept my customs and tradition in that area, in that society. So all this have impact on population distribution, which also indirectly have impact on the density of that area. Now, as we have seen India's density, we need to see Maharashtra's density too. So if you observe this map, what do you see here? So population density is less in the eastern districts of Maharashtra, while they are more in the western districts. Higher density indicate urbanization and higher level of industrialization. Therefore, Mumbai city, Mumbai suburbs, Thane, Pune, Nagpur district have higher density. Whereas if you see the eastern part, there is rain shadow district as well as the district in the extreme east which are densely forested show less density. So if you observe all this, what I have explained you about distribution, obviously it has impact here. Yeah, now how it is calculated, we will see. Population density, it is calculated number of people, whichever area we are seeing the density, we need to know the total area, and also we need to know the population. So the number of population living in that area divided by total number of area is equal to population density of that area. This is how the formula is of density. So at least you need to know the formula, you need to remember this, how it is calculated. Now next part which we have is age structure. Now let's see what is age structure. In a region, when the population is subdivided as per the age group, this is called age structure of the population. Now, age structure of the population is useful for the projection of population and for understanding the dynamics of the age structure arrangement. Similarly, it also helps in understanding the proportion of active and dependent population. Now you can see here in India, the productive population is the population between the ages 15 and 59. So from 15 to 59 are called as working class, or they can be called as productive people. This group of people is active in service and business. They directly participate in the economic activities of a region. In regions where the proportion of this population is more, especially youth population, development is rapid. The dependent population fall into two divisions, that is, the people below 15 years of age are totally dependent on the productive population, isn't it? They are the kids. So obviously the children are dependent on their parents. And the other category is above 60 years. They fall in dependent category, but their knowledge and experience make them a valuable asset to the whole society. So obviously these old people are also dependent on the productive group, that is depend on their children for any resources. So these two groups, that is the children group and the old group, if we add them, their percentage should be less comparatively to the productive. Then the country will be developed. So this is how the three categories are being seen. Let us see here more in detail about it. So here if you see the children group, that is 0 to 14 years. Then the productive group, that is 15 to 59, and old people, that is above 60 years. So let's see the age profile of India, that is the age structure of India. So if you observe this pie chart, you can see the adult population or the working class population is around 58.70%. And if you see the elderly population, that is higher senior citizens, they are around 8.90. It is 6.90, that is 7%. And if you see the children category, that is around 34.40%. So here if you see, we have more dependent on youth population. So you can call India as developed country, as the youth population or you can say working class is more compared to the dependent class. So that's all for today. We will continue with the same topic in another video, that is part 2 of population, where I will be explaining you literacy, sex ratio, then again migration, then population as a resources, and also human development index, which is one of the important aspects of population. So all this I will continue in the next population part. So I have explained you, that is the reasons for population growth, which we have seen: birth rate, death rate, life expectancy, migration, which is continuously growing. Then we also saw density, where it is high density, low density, how it is calculated. Then we have seen distribution of population on the basis and why we find it is connected with density. Then we also have seen the age structure, where we have seen three categories in that, how it is divided into three categories, and what is working class and dependent class. So as we have seen India's also, we are more in working class youth population. So that's all for today. Even I have explained you about migration in detail, what is in and out migration. In migration means when people come here and stay. Out migration means when they move out from this place to some other place. So I hope you are clear with the topic. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening patiently to me. Bye bye.